I'm not here for a question and answer session. I'm here to tell you what happened.
What?
What I'm going to tell you is going to make your jaw drop, probably.
Mr. Dobson had severe brain damage from the gunshot wounds. And at the time, the prognosis was very touch and go. Miss Fowler was on life support for a little bit and she died from her injuries. Through friends and relatives, we learned that Mary and James worked together. They were just friends. And from my understanding, they went out for the night. As far as where they were going, we still did not know. But we learned that Mr. Dobson had his parents' car, which was a Hyundai. And we learned that this car was missing. We put out a bolo to all the agencies in the close proximity.
We knew we had to have that car. And that car eventually would lead us to a suspect.
I was patrolling
this is
through
intense.
the rural area, and I noticed a young Caucasian male sitting in a vehicle on the side of the road. It was a Hyundai Elantra. And I said, I need to see a license and registration. He handed me a license, and I looked down and I saw the name John Villarreal.
So when we first get there, I look in the car, and one of the first things I noticed was
look at the blood.
The blood that was in the driver's seat and the passenger seat of the car.
Oh my!
Dried blood.
We find some shell casings. In the car, they find several firearms, 22s, which match what has struck our victims, and we found several silencers.
Silencers? Oh
We
man,
found
this guy was
a Bible
loaded.
with Mr. Villarreal's name in it. From a name tag, we learned that his nickname was Jack. We also found a ledger with his name on it. In this ledger, he was writing down a plan to go rescue this girl that he met online from the situation she was in.
Questions answered. But like I was telling you, since you're sitting here in handcuffs, we're talking to you and all that kind of stuff, I have to read you rights. Right. Okay.
The ultimate goal is to get a confession. We need to get the facts and the story of what happened, what took place inside that car.
Well, what's going on? Why are we?
I'd like to know. I mean, I want to know what's going
Oh
on.
gosh, Fawcett.
What?
He said, "What's going on? What happened in that car? There's blood. There's shell casings." And the guy looked right at him and said, "I'd like to know." I always think about just like the gut wrenching, like heart dropping feeling he has sitting there right now, with cornered in that little corner with two detectives looking at him. Oh, just imagine how awful he feels.
He was going through that interview just playing oblivious, like he didn't have any idea, didn't know anything about anything. I just wasn't buying it. We know that he's lying to us.
I was headed out to my car when the desk officer ran out the back door and says, "Hey, he's banging on the door and he's hollering for a detective."
What?
So I turned around, went back inside.
What would make them do that?
Opened the door and just said, "Listen,
I can't.
if you want to run us down the same stuff we've been going over for the last 2 hours, we're not here for that, okay? But if you want to go upstairs and you want to really talk about what really happened, then we're all ears."
All right, are we on audio record?
He's like, round two.
Yes, sir. Good. I want a copy of it sent to my family, too.
Wait, what?
I'm not here for a question and answer session. I'm here to tell you what happened.
What happened?
might as well start over. What I'm going to tell you is going to make your jaw drop, probably. Let's go back to the night before Christmas Eve. I get a message from my girl telling me that her stepdad has been beating her, etc. So immediately I jumped and I said, if I could steal a car and get you out of there and get you somewhere safe, I said, would you do it? And she said yes. I expected that when I got down to her place, I expected someone to pull a gun on me. Okay? And I expected at that point to go ahead and just whack everybody in there and try not to think about it.
Tell us what happened Christmas Eve morning.
Christmas
I
Eve.
didn't want to hurt anybody originally. No. They were rolling along down Fletcher Street, in fact, when I came across them. Had my pack on my back, my rain suit still on, cap on my head. And I asked them if they could take me to I-85. He said, do you have some gas money? I said, how much do you want? $5. I said, okay, $5.
Who was in the car?
The man and the woman. Don't know their names, don't really care. But
What the
I hope he survives, to be honest with you. And I got in that car, and we started going, and they were as nice as anything. And then the man offered to take me to the Georgia line. He said he had the time to do it. Said he'd do it for $25 in gas money. Reasonable enough.
So when he said this, were you already in the car?
I was in the car, we were going down I-85 at that point. As we were driving down the road, I got to a point where I was ready to try to commandeer the car. And you know what? I told him I had to take a leak. Asked him to pull over. Classic move. They never suspected it. In the moment, I presumed the man was armed. As a result, I didn't try to commandeer the car. But I assumed. Okay? I didn't even give him a chance to show a gun.
This is such bullcrap.
He's scary.
Do you believe this?
Oh yeah, I believe it. I think he's just crazy.
Yeah.
I was in the left passenger seat. Passengers here. The first thing you do is you take in. The first thing you do is tell yourself, don't think about it, don't feel. Because you can't do it if you think. Because you know it's wrong. And you take aim. Perfect aim. Boom. One in the head with her. Here's that silver. Before the man can react, I screwed over quick.
Self-defense, is he claiming?
I missed. I hit his neck.
They weren't doing anything.
Then I put 3 rounds right in his neck.
Oh
'Cause
my.
I was trying to hit the head, but I was trying to shoot too quick because I wanted to get it done. Didn't really want to shoot him. Didn't really want to do it, and I did.
He's crazy.
For 2 days after that, I prayed for that man to survive.
Oh,
Oh, get out of here, man.
Because once I realized that I'd hit him in the neck, I realized he
outta
might
here.
survive. I kept praying. And I kept praying for forgiveness. And the thing is, the Lord can't give forgiveness if you don't tell the truth. If you lie about it, you're going to hell.
The only time he was really emotional was when he was talking about God and getting into heaven. Nothing else mattered to him. I think he started telling us what really took place because he just needed that little bit of alone time to talk with the man upstairs, and it was time.
That's not okay, man.
I'd like to understand why did you do what you done? Why?
Oh, I can't, dude. This breaks my heart, man.